Hello, this is Taylor Elwood, and with Eccentric Entrepreneurs, your business coach, wizard, whatever you want to call me. And today I want to talk about what it means to truly connect with people in a business environment in terms of developing, an intimate relationship. I want to be very clear. When I talk about an intimate relationship, I know I'm not talking about a romantic relationship or a sexual relationship or anything along those lines. Many people, when they hear the word intimacy, that's what they associate with the word intimacy. Fair enough. But what I'm coming at with the use of the word intimacy is the deliberate cultivation of a genuine relationship where you truly connect with people and you show that you genuinely want to get to know those people and that you want them to get to know you. In my opinion, this is a very hard thing to do in a business environment. And the reason I say that is because when we have a business relationship with someone, there's a tendency to filter out a lot of intimate details. This is especially hard when you're marketing because the fact of the matter is you can only share so much. Now, a lot of people will say, well, in this age of digital marketing, now we can be vulnerably intimate and show who we truly are. And I think yes, and I think no. And I'll explain why. I don't think I don't think with digital marketing that you can be entirely, truly intimate with people. Like, I can spill my guts and share things here with you, and we could say, well, that's very intimate, Taylor. But the thing is that it can also be a form of calculated intimacy. Now, it sounds cynical, but the fact of the matter is, no matter how open I am with you, this is a one-to-many platform. It's me interacting with you. It's, for the most part, you can comment on things, you can like and heart and do whatever else, but there isn't the same level of genuine intimate connection as might occur between a one-on-one conversation with somebody. There just simply isn't. And I think in digital marketing, people fool themselves into believing that they can be genuinely intimate with their clients or their customers without really considering the fact that there's always going to be some level of distance in that intimacy. Because the fact is, you're presenting something to people as opposed to necessarily connecting with them genuinely. I can't see what your reactions are right now. I can see if you like something. I can see if you commented, but it's not the same thing as genuinely choosing to interact with you. I can't hear your voices and how you respond to something. There's just something that's missing. And I think that in digital marketing, it's simply not acknowledged. Instead, it's like, well, go out there and put lots of videos showing who you really are. Share some deep, intimate stories about how you failed and everything went wrong, or how you succeeded despite the odds, or whatever else, and people will relate to that. Don't get me wrong, people can relate to those things. But I often think that what happens is that what they're really relating to is an image, a carefully crafted image that's designed to get people to care and to be like, yeah, that person understands me. And then what that ends up leading to is a false kind of intimacy, a false relationship. I've talked about that in an article that I had written recently about false intimacy. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and post a link here to the article. You can read it, and I promise you, there's no lead magnet or anything else attached to it, because I'm not trying to get anything out of you. I mean, I wouldn't mind if you chose to follow me, but the fact of the matter is, I kind of want you to really think about what it is that we're talking about. It's called The Illusion of Intimacy. So I'm just going to go ahead and post this article. You can go ahead and read it if you want. And there we go. So if you're watching this on YouTube, then you'll find the article in the YouTube video there too. So I think that, people get really attached to this idea of intimacy in their marketing, and they think that they have this intimate relationship. And what I found is like a good example of this is a lot of the copy that comes from email marketers, as an example. These people will come up with literal formulas for how they connect with people. and they think it's intimate. But really, it's just very patterned writing. It's very fake writing. Like I got one the other day that was like, "Yikes, we're so sorry to see you go," or something like that. And it was just like, are these people for real? Because it wasn't real. I doubt the person who originally wrote that it would even bother to read my response. But even if they did, would it really connect? Would it really generate real intimate connection? Probably not. Because at a certain point, what ends up happening with online marketing is that people become numbers, and it becomes all about the conversion game instead of creating genuine, real relationships that actually help people out. Now, I'll tell you something. I've gone down that route, and I didn't like how it made me feel. And as a business coach, one of the things that I've really kind of come back to, I've really come back to is the recognition that if I want to cultivate a true business relationship with someone, it has to be a relationship that isn't based off of a calculated image of intimacy, that's not based off the right kind of words used at the right kind of time to get something from someone. It has to come from here and from wherever else. But it really has to come from a place of genuinely desiring to connect and help people out. But that means also getting to know those people. And yes, it means letting those people get to know me. When I look back at my coaching, one of the things that I've really seen is that when I have really shined with my clients, it's been when I've taken the time to really get to know them. And that's what I mean by an intimate relationship. Because getting to know them isn't just looking at their business, it's also involved learning about who they are, discovering what some of their challenges are, finding out what's going on in their lives, and sharing with them some of the things that are going on in my life. It's also involved maintaining a relationship. These things are not going to be done solely through online marketing or even print marketing. I mean, those things can help and they have their place. But what I think the danger is that people have fallen into is mistaking the idea that marketing can actually replace genuine relationships with customers and with potential customers. And it can't. Marketing can only do so much. But when we treat marketing as the holy grail, it causes us to distance ourselves from the people that we're trying to connect with. And it creates this false relationship that provides no real genuine connection. So I would urge you to really examine that within your own business and ask yourself, when's the last time that you've truly taken the time to write back to a customer when they've responded to an email? And what have you written beyond maybe a couple sentences? When's the last time that you've picked up a phone and talked to somebody and found out what's going on with them? When's the last time that you've actually taken a moment and really chosen to discover and to share with somebody as well and to build a relationship? These things cannot be built through online marketing or print marketing alone. Those at best should only be gateways that lead to better relationships with people because you take the time to start to get to know those people. And folks, I'm going to say this too. I don't care how many surveys you put out there, trying to discover what it is that people want. That is not the same as building a relationship. Yes, putting surveys out there can help you learn a lot about people, but it does not truly allow you to get to know them. Building a genuine relationship is choosing quality over quantity. And yes, if you choose quality over quantity, you may not get as many clients. But I suspect that you will have better relationships with those clients and you will lead a much richer life as a result. Certainly when I focused on things that way, I was much happier. And it's one of the reasons I've shifted back in my business toward that kind of emphasis, because I want to cultivate the right kind of relationships with my clients and with my prospective clients. I don't want it to just be an email message that's clever and designed to get you to do something. I want it to be a true and genuine relationship. And I'm not going to tell you that this video will do that. I mean, this video, we may comment and reply to each other and things like that, and I appreciate that. But you know what? But you know what? At the end of the day, what will truly allow this to become something that's genuine and intimate is repeated connections, getting to know each other over time, and discovering what it is that each of us has to share. And that's really what I'm trying to talk about in this video, because I think that a lot of online marketing has forgotten that simple truth. And as a result, we have lots of stories. We have lots of carefully crafted images. But what we don't have is a lot of genuine relationships. The truth is, folks, intimacy can't be scaled. People will tell you otherwise, but intimacy can't be scaled. It can only be developed. All right, so I just wanted to share that with you, and you may actually find this video in an article as a result of some things I've referenced there. But thank you so much for watching, and take care and have a great day.